Hey, what's up? How you doing? Man, my tooth is bothering me like crazy. So I'm about to put some of this in it. It freaking hurts, man. I don't know if y'all have a hole in your tooth, but you can use this. Look, it's called Temperin. It's only like $4. You stick this in your tooth, wherever the hole's at, and it's just like what the doctor does when they do a filling. It gets hard. Yeah, I had a crazy night at work last night, man. These dudes tried to steal a car right in front of me. So I had to stop them, and it was tough, man. Imagine being by yourself and you're trying to stop a car, people from stealing a car. I'm using this. It's called Temperin. It seals up the hole in your tooth. I'm using this. It's a tooth sealer. It's called Temperin. It seals up a hole in your tooth. Yeah, so last night I had a really tough night at work. I do security, so basically I had people trying to steal a car last night. What's up, homies? I had a tough night at work last night, man. People were trying to steal cars for the last 2 nights. The night before yesterday, I almost stopped them. They almost ran me in their stolen vehicle, but I got one of the cars. And then last night, same thing. They came in a Ford F-150 truck, and they tried to ram me out the way, and I had to stop them. And it was tough because these car thieves, man, they got balls, man. I tried to stop them, they tried to ram me off the road. So yeah, man, if you want to see that video, it's on my profile. But yeah, I stopped these car thieves last night in the act. I work as an armed security guard, so I have to deal with dangerous situations. A lot of people think like, oh, you're just security, you can't do nothing, you just observe and report, but that's not true. We do a lot of stuff. We're not cops, but we do a lot of stuff they do. We stop armed conflict, violent situations. Like, here's an example. Say you were fighting with some guy, right? And the guy pulls a gun out on you. Would you want the security guard just to stand there and let you get shot? Or would you want him to stop the person trying to shoot you? And that's where I come in. I come and I keep you safe. The police officers take a long time to respond. So what would you rather have? If there's a guy trying to shoot you, do you want the security guard just to stand there and watch you get shot? Or do you expect him to stop the shooting? So that's what we do. We save your life. A lot of people don't appreciate us, but I've saved a lot of people's lives doing this job. I've had people getting shot in front of me. Some guy got shot in his back with a big old 45 gun on a Desert Eagle. And when they shot him, they hit him in the spinal cord, so his whole body went sideways. And he fell to the ground. I came after the two shooters and I stopped one of them. The other one got away. There was a group of 5 cars parked like in a circle, and the other shooter ran into one of those cars, and I didn't see which car he got into, but I arrested the other one. This was at Joe's Volcano. I don't know if you ever heard of that bar in San Antonio, but yeah, I've been in some crazy situations, man. I've been doing security for like 16 plus years, so I've seen it all. Anything you could think of, I've seen it, and everything. Not domestic situations like at home, but things that happen at bars, clubs, restaurants, I've had where homeless people start attacking customers. There was this old lady, right? Old lady. She was preaching about God to people, right? She came up to the McDonald's I was working at doing security, and she's all like, hey, I'm gonna go preach to these homeless people. That's fine. Well, she goes over there, and I told her, I was like, hey, just make sure you be careful because a lot of these homeless people are mentally ill. And not only that, they'll try to rob you sometimes. If you have your phone in your hand or something, they'll try to take it from you. She was like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. I was like, okay. She went over there, right? And she started talking to this young girl. And she was telling her, like, preaching the word to her. Well, the young girl, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she just went like this and she punched the old lady in the face. Boom. Big old black eye. And the lady fell down. And they took her cell phone. She had an iPhone. This other lady, she would come to bring the homeless people food. I went up to her and I told her, I was like, look, miss, it's okay if you bring them food. That's fine. I don't care if you bring them food, but just be careful with what you're doing. Don't have your phone in your hand. Keep it in your pocket because these homeless people, even though you're trying to be nice to them, they'll try to rob you. She's like, oh, I know what I'm doing. You don't have to tell me. I know what I'm doing. I was like, okay. She went over there. She wasn't even far from me. She was maybe like 30 feet away. and she has all the food, a big food tray, and she's giving out food to the homeless people. Well, this black dude comes up to her, and he grabs her phone. She had one of those nurse scrubs where you could put your phone right here. He went up to her acting like he was gonna grab food, and he took her phone and took off running. So that's what I'm saying. You always have to be careful if you're going to help the homeless people, because some of them are not all there. Some of them just got out of jail. Some of them are criminals that just got out of jail. They have nowhere to go, so they're there hanging out with all the other homeless people. They technically just became homeless. So that's why you got to be careful. There's a bunch of criminals out there mixed in with the homeless population. Um, Another thing that's been happening lately, a lot lately, is if you live in an apartment, this is for you. Be careful. So what they've been doing lately is a lot of criminals have been coming to the apartments lately. Late at night, they usually come after midnight, and they come anywhere from after midnight to all the way till 6 in the morning while you're asleep. They come and they try to break into all the Hyundai cars, the Kias, the Elantras. I've even seen the Kia boys. They all come down there to steal cars and break into cars. At one of the apartments that we work at, I wasn't there that night. I was off. Well, when I came the next day, they told me that 5 cars got broken into, right? The thing is, they weren't spread out through the property. They were all in one row. All the cars were parked right there, and they hit every single car. They broke the window, went through the glove compartment, grabbed whatever they could grab. What they're looking for is they're looking for like guns, purses, wallets, all that stuff that you leave in your glove compartment. I admit I used to be that way too. I used to leave stuff in my glove compartment in my car. The reason is because I was living with roommates. So I would leave my wallet with a bunch of cash, I would put it in my glove compartment. Or I would leave my gun in the glove compartment. And one time, it was like 3 in the morning. I was in my apartment in the kitchen cooking, and I heard something outside, and I look out the window because I have one of those tall windows in my kitchen. I look out the window and I see somebody breaking into my Lincoln Town car. I was like, whoa, I'm sorry, Cadillac. I had a Cadillac at that time. So I look and I'm like, oh my God. So I go down there, right? And once I get down there, I pull my gun out. I'm like, hey, get the fuck away from my car, right? Because he was breaking the lock to my car, and he had already made it in my car. He was breaking the ignition to my Cadillac. So I got him out of the car at gunpoint. I was like, hey, put your hands up. I was like, get on the floor. When I saw his face, dude, he was a young kid. He looked like he was 18 or 19 years old. So I felt bad for him. I was like, you know what? I was like, don't ever fucking do this again. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And I let him go, dude. I could have had him arrested for a felony, breaking into a car, but I felt bad for him and I gave him a chance and I let him go. But yeah, he messed up my whole ignition to my car. He broke the ignition off. Um, I couldn't start the car. I literally had to get my car key because that Cadillac used a computer chip in the key. So I had to get a screwdriver and I had to tape my key to the screwdriver. And I stuck the screwdriver in and it would let me start the car. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, I seen it all. I gotta go, you guys, but y'all have a great morning.